What's going on, fellas? How the hell are you? This is Islander. Welcome back to the Newsroom, your source for war robots, news, and rumors. All right, guys, a couple of things to touch up on. All right, I got this information earlier this morning. I was unable to make the video as I was headed out to work. I tried to get home at lunch to do the video for you guys. That was also a blunder. Could not make it back. All right, so I'm doing the video for you guys right now, and I am kind of glad that I was forced to delay because in the test server that we are going to have this weekend, in which a lot of changes are coming up, and you may have heard of some of them. All right, some of those test servers have been postponed, but we're going to go over everything that we're going to be testing, or we're supposed to be testing, so that way you can have an idea of what to expect when the testing does come up. Now, we have the new robot, and I'm going to take you over to some screenshots, okay? We have the new robot, which they're calling the Kid. You know what, let's go ahead and go over those screenshots, and what we're going to do is we're going to go over it, and then we're going to give it a little bit of a breakdown as we go, all right? We want to know what to expect, what we can do, and here's the new Project Outlaw, all right? The new Titan is named Kid, which is, I'm assuming they're referring to Billy the Kid, who is an outlaw out in the New Mexico territory. Y'all can read up on that folklore later on if you wish, all right? The new Titan is available in the skirmish mode only, all right? So we have to go into skirmish mode in order to play this one. Description isn't available yet, and the ability's name might change, all right? The name of the ability is Heat, and we'll get into that in just a second as we move down. All Out Kid releases the extra weapons and gains 50% resistance. Now, this is a little bit new, all right, for the Titan bots. We haven't seen resistance yet. Okay, we saw the shielding, but this is the first time that resistance is going to be coming in to the Titan type bots, all right? The Heat. Heat release is a heat wave, damages 100 meters across for an area of 5 seconds. Now, the last bot that we tested, all right, the Camelot bot, that one had a shockwave, and that one just sent out a blast for about 80 meters, okay? This one is going to do sustained damage for 5 seconds. Now let's go over the stats just a little bit. Stats, durability, 375,000. That's a lot, okay? That's a lot at level 8. We know what this bad boy is going to be when he's leveled up. This will be the tank of the group. Speed, 40 kilometers. He is a little bit faster than the last bot we tested, all right? The other one was kind of like a snail, moved really, really slow. So we got a little bit more kilometers per hour on this particular bot. All out duration, 15 seconds. All out cooldown, 10 seconds. So his ability is going to be able to fire every 10 seconds. That's a lot of ability fire. This thing is going to do some serious damage, okay? All out resistance, 50%. Heat damage release, 12,000 per second. Heat release duration is 5 seconds. Heat release cooldown is 10 seconds, okay? So that's the ability. We have no idea what the visual effects are going to be on this. Okay, I'm assuming that those two guns that are on the side are going to be his all-out. We don't know if those are going to be kinetic or rocket-type guns. It's going to be interesting to see, and we will be testing it. I am going to be trying to be on the test server. Hopefully the test server does not reject me. I have had issues with the test server in the past. Okay, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, we're going to take a quick look at this and zoom it in. I don't see the barrels on this side. So we don't know if the barrels are going to pop out during its ability, or, you know, are they going to be there stationary? We'll find out all of that really, really, really soon. I do like this bot. I do like the speed. I like it a little bit more than the Camelot bot with the shield. Okay, you're not going to have to be constantly opening and closing the shield for protection. Oh, we'll just wait to see. It should be a pretty decent sized bot as well as the other one. And it should be a lot of fun to play. I'm looking forward to testing this one. Okay. Now, also on this test server, we will be getting some changes to maps. All right. And they had been talking about map modifications for quite a while. So there's 3 maps in particular that are going to get their changes. The carrier map, the valley map, and the castle map are all going to receive some type of tweaking, and we should see it on the test server this weekend. Okay, the castle map has had tweaks in the past. The valley or the carrier has not yet. Okay, so maybe a few more structures. I have no idea. All right, not that the structure is going to help us very much with a leech bot out there, but the leech bot is not the only bot on the battlefield, all right? So we will be using these structures against a lot of the other competitors that we go up against. So we'll look forward to that and check that out as well. Now, I'm going to get to something that's very interesting and that we all would have been very, very interested in, okay? Those of us that love it and those of us that hate it, all right? All we're going to take a close eye on this. But let me let you know right now, guys, the tweaks and the modifications that we're going to be made to the Pantheon pack, the Ares, the Nemesis, and the Hades, all right, has been postponed due to bugs, all right? They got a little cockroaches over there in their system. They were not going to have things ready for the test server versus releasing it and having all kinds of bugs on the test server. They're going to postpone it for another week, another weekend, another month, whatever they're going to postpone it for, till they get it all fixed up. All right, we're going to have a delay in that. But let you know, this is what we're looking at. And we're going to zoom in on it because, well, my eyes are probably not as good as yours. All right, well, I can go from here. The Ares, guys, and the new nickname for the Ares is the Assassin. Now, shorter absorber, blah, 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 tongue-tied, absorber, all right? Disables when weapon is activated, more mobility, okay? Doesn't slow down on the absorber activation. Absorber disabled once the retribution weapon starts shooting, and the absorber duration is 6 seconds. Ability cooldown reduced from 18 to 16 seconds. Now we read all that. Now let's break it down, okay? The absorber shield, okay, which is their retribution shield, okay, that would normally, and the way we have it in the game right now, all right, you enjoy the comfort of firing from inside of that shield, not taking any damage, all right? And the other way we know to attack the Ares is to penetrate that shield while it's up, get inside, do our damage, do what we need to do to try and take it down, all right? Otherwise, if you get caught on the outside looking in, you have a whole barrage of blue laser weapons, all right? Little mini like just laser weapons, okay? All right, fired at you, and it does an insane amount of damage, as we all know, while it's in its shield. Now, when the absorber shield is, or when the weapon is activated, okay, and they start firing off those rounds, okay, they no longer have protection. And this was brought up by a player, and I remember discussing it. I don't remember her name, okay, but it is a female War Robots player who was very upset about the absorber shield staying active, okay, and stayed active for a certain duration after the weapon was fired off, okay. So this was brought up a few times, and I don't remember her name, okay, but she was the one that was asking for it, that once the Ares fires off its internal weapons, the shield should not remain intact, all right? And will remain intact for the duration. So if you activated your shield, fired off, you still enjoyed an additional 6 seconds of protection, okay? The shield stayed up. Now, once you fire off your shield, once you fire off your internal dragoons, all right? Mini dragoons, the shield is coming down, and we are able to attack the Ares. This is why it's going to be the high risk, high reward style bot, okay? It does take a 2 second reduction in cooldown, and the mobility is back, okay? So there's no more 35 or 25 or 30% reduction while the shield is active. He will have the normal ability or speed that he had before. So in the comment section below, guys, and the Ares is the main one that we're focusing on, because he is the problem bot, all right? He is the red-headed stepchild of the game right now. He has been the biggest problem we've had until the new bots came out. So, is this something you would like, okay? We have better ability cooldown time. We have more mobility, okay? But we lose the protection of the shield. I, for one, am a huge fan of this already. Okay, y'all, let me know in the comment section below. Am I crazy or am I on point? Okay, the fact that once the Ares drops his shield, he's got no more protection, and we all know that his health and durability is not all that. All right, so you're able to fire back on him as he is firing on you. Ares users cannot be as reckless as they were before. This is going to take a lot more tactician to work these guns. Now, let's do a scenario. If you see an Ao-Jun go up and you turn on your ability and you fire off, he's in the air, he's not targeting you. Of course, you're good to go. You're not being targeted by that Ares, so you got free reign to fire on him and then go look for cover. All right? Now let's go ahead and turn this around. You got a Fenrir in front of you. You got a big old fat juicy spider in front of you. You got a traditionalist falcon right in front of you, okay? You're not going to want to activate your shield and then fire off right away, dropping your shield immediately so you can engage, you lose that protection. So is this good? Is it bad? All right? I like the fact that they're doing this and that it brings the Ares down to a more competitive bot, okay? It's going to still have a lot of firepower, no doubt, all right? I don't think they're trying to nerf it into the ground. They're trying to make it to where it's competitive and to where it can't take a beating. So this is good, and I like this a lot more than a shield breaker, guys, that was going to devastate an entire crop of shielded bots that needed it. The only problem bots that we have is the Ares, and this is a good way to address it. You put up your shield, you drop it, we get the point. I think I'm a broken record on that. Now let's go ahead and move on to the Hades. Y'all give me your comment in the comment section below. Hades mid-range fighter, slightly shorter absorber, disables weapon on activation, just like the Ares. More range, more mobility. Okay, so it doesn't slow down. Doesn't slow down on the absorber activation. Okay, we covered that. Absorber deals once retribution weapon starts shooting. New absorber duration is 5 seconds. Okay. Retribution weapon rate of fire is double. Okay, cool. And it goes from 500 meters to 800 meters. Wow. Point. Okay, let's break this one down really, really quick. Let's not babble as much as we did with the Ares. It also gets its mobility back. Okay. It doesn't slow down. The absorber shield, once retribution is fired, it starts shooting. So just like the Ares, once you fire your shots off, you lose that shield, and you are now vulnerable. But at 800 meters, I can see where they're trying to turn this thing into a mid-range bot. Some of y'all that use the Hades out there for brawling may still continue to do so. You just have that additional 800 meters to where you can fire off a couple of shots early while you're headed into the battle. Let me see. So the duration now is 5 seconds for the shield, unless you fire it off. And what is the cooldown time? I don't see anything that they sent me on the cooldown time, so we'll cover that at a little bit later date. The Hades, I like this. I do like this for the Hades. It can still be a brawler, all right? But you enjoy the comfortability of having 500, 600 meter weapons on this thing, okay? It's a pretty little thing. You could put dragoons on this thing, a dragoon on it, with the lighter ones. You could put the calamity, and the spark on this. There's a lot of little mix-ups that you could do with this to make this a very effective bot. The calamity spark sounds like a very good, because as you're moving into the fight, of course, you gain the ability to brawl even more. Double the rate of fire. So instead of a shot every half second, you're going to have a shot every quarter second. It's going to be rapid shooting. Okay, or a lot faster shooting. It may not be rapid, but it's going to be a pretty quick 3-shot. And then we'll find it on the cooldown later on. So now let's go and cover the Nemesis. The Nemesis, they wanted it to be a tank bot. That was from the beginning. It never matured into what they thought it would be, okay? Yeah, it has more durability, okay? It can take a bigger punch. It has the faster shield, but it did not play the role of the tank, all right? That role went to the Ares based on its internal weapons. The Nemesis rockets just weren't all that. I think they should have gave them a little bit more damage per second on that, all right? Now, longer absorber stays active while the weapons are activation. Okay, now this is going to be the only one, guys. It's going to have a longer shield. Its shield time is going to go up, and its shield does not drop upon weapons activation. That's huge. That's huge. So if you got a Nemesis taking on an Ares, okay, and the Ares fires off his eternal weapons, or they go off, okay, the Nemesis can fire off his weapons. The Ares shield drops. Nemesis is going to take full advantage of that, and he keeps his shield up. Doesn't slow down during absorber. Okay, just like the other two, all right, you get your mobility back. Absorber duration goes from 4 seconds to 5 seconds. Okay, you get a little bit of a buff there. Absorber cooldown goes from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Okay, so you have a 2-second minor nerf there. I'm interested to see this, guys. I really, really am. Okay, it still only has 2 medium slots, so it's not as powerful as the other two. But the fact that it's going to keep its shield up while everybody else's shield has to drop may just balance it out. And could we see a shift in power now moving over to the Nemesis? And damn it, I don't have one. Okay, now, keep in mind, guys, this part of the test, which was going to be on Sunday, has been postponed. So we will be dealing with this at a later date, but this is what you can expect. You can come back to this video anytime. You can take some screenshots of this if you'd like on all of it, so you can have it there, so you can refer to it as needed, all right? Now, let's get back over to the game. Let's log in real quick. I'm probably going to have to reboot. And we're going to talk just a quick second, all right, about the arena. And your feedback came in, was heard loud and clear, all right? The arena, in you guys' opinion, the majority of you guys' opinions, is boring. It's poo, all right? The payout is not well. And it has deterred a lot of you guys from playing it as well as myself. I believe I'm on the same page with you guys when it comes to the arena, okay? They need to do what they need to do to fix it. I say a simple auto drop would put things back on track, but that's for the developers to figure out, not us, okay? We'll play it if they fix it, and the rewards need to be maybe a little bit better, maybe throw some power cells in there to make it a little bit juicier, all right? Second place walks away with absolutely nothing. You could give them a participation ribbon of, 200 or 300 power cells or whatever you want to give them, 80 power cells, 100 power cells, something like that, because they're walking away with nothing. So if you win first place, of course, you take the silver, or in this case, you would take gold. Second place walks away minus 100 gold in the bank. So there's got to be some type of participation medal, okay? A fifth place ribbon doesn't compare to a trophy, but it's still there. It's still something. So there's got to be something for both sides that are putting in to play the game. And I hope they get it fixed, and we get to try it out again very, very soon. As of right now, I will not be playing the arena, and I will not be bringing any more videos of the arena unless you guys start requesting. And I'm not talking about 1 or 2 people. I'm talking about the majority of you guys. All right? Guys, that's everything I had to cover on the test server, the touch-up on the arena. I hope you found this video informative for you, all right? If you guys have questions, you know what to do. You hit me up in the comment section, or you hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Those of y'all that are new to the channel and don't know already, my Facebook is reserved for my subscribers and my subscribers only. So feel free to hit me up, EDDIEAYALA. That is Eddie Ayala, okay? Friend me on Facebook. Make sure you send me a message letting me know you're coming from the channel so I know to accept you guys, all right? Guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. Also, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the stuff we're going to have coming up here. And if you did like this video, guys, knock the hell out of that like. I really do appreciate it, and it does help me out. And until we talk again, boys and girls, this is Islander, signing out.